Welcome back to a 67 Camaro video. It's snowing, it's windy, it's getting cold out again. So of course I'm here doing a little work. We're actually knocking the heat down a little bit. It was 40 in here, so kick that on real quick. But you can see this is starting to really come together here. I'm getting a lot happier. I got one dip right here that I don't like. Right here. So just got to work on that yet. You know, every time you fix one thing, you find the next thing. That second layer really sanded out pretty nice already. We've almost got this to shape. And to tell just how much filler we're talking about here, remember those were those two high points. So not a lot. It's actually not taking much to make this work. So I'm pretty happy there. Obviously we got work here, work down here yet. But I'm not worried about finished yet. I'm just trying to get some of the bigger things kind of blocked in and started. Pretty happy with the feel here. The roof I think feels pretty good. I'm dying to see what happens when he sprays it. You know, because, you know, I don't actually know what I'm doing. I started building this corner up. He reminded me yesterday, and I didn't record it, and I should have, to test fit some of the trim, and holy monkeys, the factory corner and that aftermarket piece were very different right here. So got that built up a little. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more to fill some cracks, but I've got the shape that I want now. That side wasn't too bad. What I want to do though is find my clips and actually clip it on and see how it all sits, not just hold it. This feels really good here. Feels really good right there. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a big pucker right there. And this is feeling pretty good. Happy there. I think this is well within the K36. Haven't really done anything here since the last time we were here. So at some point we'll knock that down. It doesn't need much work here either. But, you know, we've got all of that to do. And I did start while I was waiting for some Bondo to dry. I did start kind of working this corner a little bit, getting it smoother. So there's a lot of work there. And I started my first skim here. Once that gets smoothed out, then we can see how much actually has to go in there. And that was literally all I had left. I was like, well, let's at least get it started so we got something bonding. One of the other things he's asked me to do is test fit the deck lid, which I may or may not get to today. So we will see, but I did go and mess up all Kevin's good organization and find the parts for the trunk. So there is that. And we won't put the lock in. We'll just use a screwdriver. I don't want to dig the keys are in the dash right now. And I don't want to dig them out. So anyway, that's where we're at. It's already plenty warm in here. It's 55, so we're going to shut the heater off and get working. Okay, you guys know I hate calling companies out, but come on, guys. CHL bought all new trim. So that obviously goes on that side. See which direction the little clip is going. And this will go on this side. Well, where on earth is that going to go? So hopefully they just have it on upside down because it's supposed to go here, not up in the glass. God, you just can't buy anything nice anymore. Now, I couldn't find these clips. I've got them somewhere, but it doesn't matter. I can still tell where things are supposed to fall. And here you can see that's really close to the shape. I'm actually going to sand this corner in a little bit just to get it a little sharper. As you can see, if I could move it in, it would be perfect. So I'm either here or I'm here. But I need to get into there. So that ought to be fun. Let me find something that diameter. And unfortunately, I wind up at metal here. Not sanding metal to make an arc. So, starting to work out where I've got to fill and build that up. I want a nice tight fit. I don't want it to look sloppy. So you can see, and obviously giving a little extra for sanding. That's what I'm going to have to do. So this must have gotten sanded over too much right here and lost its detail, or that's not stamped correctly. But before I mix for this, let's go check the other side. When I held the upper up, it looked pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. Which is crazy because that you would think would be the hardest curve to hit. But I think once you pop it on the clips, I think that's not going to be the issue. But these, right where you go and you're going to look at that every time you get in the car, gotta fix those. And this side has the exact same problem, so it's going to be the stampings. We can fix for that. Gotta tell you, this 3M stuff, boy, I'm sold. It's working. So I just knocked these guys down a little bit, because if I'm mixing some up for here and there, and I've got 2 spots here that I'd like to build out a little bit. Well, if I'm mixing some up, I might as well kind of do some more filling here. You can see, remember I only had just that little bit left, so it filled the big hole here, but you can see some of my hammering marks, so we gotta get those. And I'm getting ready to sand that a little bit. I just went and got a new piece, knock these lines down, and then see just how flat this isn't. Okay, we're gonna go mix up a little bit more. I can see that there's still a dip right here between this point and this point, so we're gonna concentrate here and a little bit here. Bring that proud. Same here, there's a dip right here. You can feel it right there. Other than that, it's feeling pretty good. So let's go mix some up, fix what we're actually here to fix, and just keep working general body. And I didn't understand it at first, but boy is this convenient. Because a little bit when it dries, and just peel that sheet off and chuck it out. No cleanup. Alright, so I've got some drying here, some drying here, and obviously it's more than I need. That's the point, is you sand it down. Same on this side and the other side. You can see right here. So we'll wait till that's dry, and then I should be able, see, it's drying, you can see that, but I should be able to sand that and get that tiny gap right there that we had. And then there was a little left over, so I put another skim here because I was mostly working these 2 here. So when that gets sanded, there should only be one more go to fill in imperfections in theory. We'll see how this goes, but we're going to let that dry. Also did a little more work here. There's more to do right here too. That's got that metal to metal on it, so that's fun. So right now, I guess while that's curing, I'll pull my stuff over here and start knocking this down a little bit. You can see there's, we haven't spent any real time on it lately, so got to stay busy. So all that other stuff can dry, and I can be doing something else completely. Okay, we're pretty happy over there and over there, so it's time to go ahead and do these. Get this knocked back down, get this feathered one more time, and then that's probably what I've got to do here. Hopefully I don't have to do any repair, but remember, I put a lot in here. Okay, I'm not left-handed, but you can see that shape is getting closer and closer. So I'm almost there. I've almost closed this gap. I've got to get right in here just a little bit more. You can see it. So very, very, very close. I know it's loud, but look at that. It fits. He had me go over a few more spots. He's getting ready to prime, I believe. So we're going to probably have to blow all this down. Okay, he's mixing up the Deltron NXT K36. That's that stuff we wet sand. So like on the hood, oh, and I know it's 1,000,000 degrees in here. But like on the hood, that's the K36, this kind of grayish stuff. So we're gonna find out how bad the roof actually is. Okay, I got my mask on. Look at that. Look at that. It's orange feeling, but I don't see any big old dents. Okay. We don't see any big old waves or dents. It looks pretty good. Okay. So it's starting to dry down. We've got box door. So yeah. There's a lot of wet sanding here. You can see all the orange peel. But you want that high build so that you can sand it.
I think overall this looks pretty damn good. I'm very happy with how much better this looks than I feared, considering I don't know what I'm doing. And while that's drying, he's going to go ahead and clear the trunk. Okay, he's mixing up a little bit more for the flat parts, but you can see the clear's going down. There we go. The clear is down. And the K36 is drying to a nice flat sheen. She's looking pretty good.
Well, with that, I'm going to wind up tossing her over to ShopWreck. I got some things to do tonight. And this stuff's just got to sit for a while. You can see the K36 is starting to kind of dry and cure over. He put it on reasonably thick for me because, you know, I don't know what I'm doing and I really want to get that smooth. But I didn't even monkey up the body line. Look, you can see that one. And you can see that one. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's where we're at. He also got them primed in there. Yeah, and there's a run in there. That'll clean up. No big deal. But yeah, hopefully I can get the quarters anywhere even close to the roof. You know, there's still a lot to do down here and a lot to do one back here where I've been working and right here. But these are going to come around. I know it looks like a lot, but this is actually very thin. So yeah, you put some on and you sand almost all of it back off. So we'll get there. I got some lipped over. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Gonna toss it over to ShopWreck. This has been another ShopWreck approved video.